Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Our Lives official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. In today's episode of Days of Our Lives, Leo reads Carrie's most recent piece and wakes Javi up in bed with a furious scream, promising to exact revenge on Leo. Why does the Spectator continue to publish such disparaging material? At that moment, Carrie enters the room with a rifle, pulls the trigger, and when Leo awakens, he sees Javi holding two mugs at the doorway. Leo informs him about his nightmare when he inquires about what's wrong. The essential thing is that Carrie is gone and they are together, Javi informs Leo, adding that he texted Jada. After some persuasion, Leo agrees to forego work and he advises spending the entire day curled up in bed. Gabby won't mind hooky, she's family. Leo must first understand that all of this is significant. Days Leo and Javi cuddle in bed shirtless, staring at Leo's iPad in disbelief. Javi claims it does because he was aware Carrie wasn't the ideal fit for him. He is relieved that Carrie is gone and that he no longer has to miss Leo permanently. They descend for breakfast, where Javi contentedly listens as Leo mulls over his next move for Cassandra and Charlemagne. From the hospital, Jada phones JJ and requests that he take over the Rachel case. Bonnie's fall appears not to have been an accident. After receiving a text from Javi, she calls back and informs him that they need to bring in a first suspect. The stalker from yesterday is seen in the park, placing a red X across Bonnie's photo. Stephanie gives Alex the Cliff's Notes account of her split from Philip while she is in the hospital. In any case, Alex was the sole reason she dated him. She wasn't prepared for their relationship to end. He informs her, neither was I. Both of them wanted more but were only concerned about destroying the friendship. Steph chose to reconnect with Philip because Joy was really a front. Days in the hospital, Alex speaks hesitantly to Stephanie. However, Joy did host Alex for the night on New Year's. He apologizes and says he thought he should move on since she was. Even though they both committed mistakes, they are still unsure if they can work together on the show. What if I wasn't? What? Asks Stephanie. Alex doesn't want her to give up her biggest customer for them, even if she were to quit. She loves her job, but she misses him more. If this doesn't work out, he doesn't want to regret it. She asks, what if it does? He is concerned about the show, but Stephanie claims it is already getting out of hand and that she doesn't need to cope with this major burden. Joy calls Alex's name, approaches him, and embraces him before he leaves to visit Bonnie. Stephanie is assured by Alex that they will meet up later. Kate assures a terrified Seth that their insurance would cover any liabilities as they hang up the phone in the pub. Joy says, it seems like Chanel's quitting is causing a lot of problems, as she overhears Kate checking on her. Joy is then informed about Bonnie by Kate. After they finish filming, she begins to blame Bonnie for going on a hot set, but Joy stops her, stating that she believes this is victim blaming. Days while chatting with Joy at a table in the pub, Kate gives a pleasant grin. Kate becomes irate and asks, was it Abe's or her fault if Bonnie hadn't been paying attention? Joy accuses Chanel instead of leaving and making the exit scene hurried. Kate challenges that and inquires as to its true purpose. She's done allowing Chanel to place the responsibility on her and is a little irritated over Chanel's smack on set. She has no interest in Johnny at all. They even discussed her relationship with Alex with Abe. Joy tells her that they will be complete pros if they break up, but Kate gives some amiable advice about dating a coworker. Alex is the only one who has shown her kindness when she is by herself. He gives her a sense of security. Despite her happiness, Kate cautions her to guard her heart. Kate advises Joy to give their injured star her all before she leaves to visit Alex and Bonnie at the hospital. Abe knocks on Kayla's office to see how Bonnie is doing. Although she is doing well, she will not be returning to work anytime soon. Well, I'm in a terrible situation. Leo's missing, Bonnie's accident, what else? Days as he sits in Kayla's office and speaks to her, Abe looks down nonplussed. However, Kayla could be able to portray Cassandra. The entire show is desperate, even Steve, with whom she has gone undercover. To keep everyone working, he needs her. Kayla seemed to be in pain. Hard pass. Many actresses would be interested in the role. Abe asks her, who's available the day after tomorrow. She is merely a temporary solution till Bonnie returns and they can get a new cast. Kayla continues to hesitate, but Abe persists until she agrees. Jada, dressed strikingly like the Stalker, arrives at her office to meet Carrie. She tells him about Bonnie's experience at Body and Soul and advises her to speak with the production team. What does it have to do with him? He asks. She explains everything, including Javi's explanation of Carrie's role as Lady Whistleblower and Bonnie's fake text. He had access to Bonnie's number and the production schedule, and he had installed spyware on Leo's PC. Days with a black beanie on his head and a long gray coat, Carrie sits smugly in Jada's office. He claims that since he was humiliated and rejected, Leo is the only person he has anything against. Then he gives her his phone, which she immediately returns, stating that he should have used a burner. He tells Jada they're done and gets up. When I say we're done, we're done. There is no evidence to support his claim that he broke into Leo's hotel room or even to obtain a warrant. He gives a last glance back before slinking out as Jada yells at him to stay in town. Carrie simply enters the room as Leo and Javi begin rehearsing a scene together in the show's closing moments. He wants his sweatshirt back and is returning Javi's key. Carrie says goodbye to them after obliquely bringing up Bonnie's difficult break, and Javi hands it to him. Leo examines the news after he goes since they are both perplexed. His story is ruined, but he feels awful for Bonnie. Days Javi, who is shirtless between them, looks back at Leo as he frowns at Carrie, who is wearing a gray coat and a black beanie. At the pub, Abe sees Kate and informs her that Bonnie will be gone for a bit, but he has Kayla fill in for her. Kate simply gives him a weird look. After calling Steve back at the hospital with some exciting news, Kayla notices Stephanie staring down and inquires as to what's wrong. As Steph explains that it's about BNS, her mother reveals that she's the newest reluctant cast member. Very short term. However, working with Stephanie will be enjoyable. Joy and Alex discuss about poor Bonnie, and she informs him that she can only put up with them two on the cast. She was expressing to Kate how much Alex has supported her. They give each other hugs. Jada contacts Justin to tell him everything after requesting a background check on Carrie in her workplace. She swears to discover the culprit. Someone hangs Bonnie's xed-out portrait in a room and then grabs for one of Alex's. Days Javi, who is shirtless between them, looks back at Leo as he frowns at Carrie, who is wearing a gray coat and a black beanie. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.